How did code breaking influence the island hopping strategy? Imagine trying to win a game where you don't know your opponent's moves. During World War II, the Allies faced this challenge in the Pacific. They couldn't see Japanese plans directly, but they found a way to read their messages. This was called code breaking. It was like having a secret decoder that revealed what Japan was planning next. The main goal of the island hopping strategy was to take control of key islands while avoiding the strongest Japanese defenses. To do this well, the Allies needed to know which islands were lightly defended and which ones were heavily fortified. Code breaking helped a lot with this. By cracking Japanese naval codes, especially one called JN-25, the Allies learned where Japanese ships and troops were moving. This gave them a huge advantage. One of the most famous moments was the Battle of Midway in June 1942. American codebreakers figured out Japan's plan to attack Midway Island. This allowed the United States Navy to set a trap. When the Japanese arrived, the Americans launched a surprise attack. The battle ended with a big victory for the United States and weakened Japan's naval power. This was a turning point that made future island campaigns easier. Codebreaking didn't just help at Midway. It also helped the Allies decide which islands to skip and which to attack. Instead of fighting on every island, they used intelligence to isolate the strongest Japanese bases like Rabaul. They bombed and blockaded these bases from a distance, saving lives and resources. Meanwhile, they moved forward to islands that were easier to take, setting up airfields and naval bases. This smart use of intelligence meant the Allies could plan their moves carefully. They struck where the Japanese were weakest, rather than wasting effort on heavily defended islands. This approach kept casualties lower and sped up their progress. Each island taken became a stepping stone toward Japan itself. So, codebreaking turned the island hopping campaign into a precise and effective plan. It helped the Allies avoid unnecessary fights and focus their efforts on the right targets. Without this secret knowledge, the campaign might have been much slower and more costly. Instead, it became a carefully coordinated push that gradually pushed Japan back across the Pacific.